Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the garage where Jimbo likes to spam emotes and probably break his computer and he has to refresh. Question mark? Hello, how are we doing on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday evening? We are out here in the garage looking at a nice 73 degrees tonight. What'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say? Refresh, check. Check, 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 and check. Hello, hello, hello. I hope everyone is doing well. I will apologize now for the little bit of sniffle or cough because I got a little bit of a runny nose. So there may be a little sniff and there might be a little cough. Just want to make sure you had some emote love this evening. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will say it's nice and reassuring to see those emotes come through. No matter where they come from. I will say last night was a little hard starting the stream with no emotes. It was a little a mental thing. So thank you. It helps. So I got Gatorade here. Stay a little hydrated. Like I said, nose has been running a little bit. So don't want to be like not hydrated, but just something. Lemon lime is what I grabbed out of the box over there. So yes. So how are we? Got me and Jimbo on the channel. I think that's all we got. Starting Thursday tends to be a little slower night for us, and that's okay. When would I like to do Doodle Does? Well, does Doodle have her homework done? And are you coloring or are we playing a game? And maybe you do it after dinner because I think dinner was about or closer to ready. Maybe? Yes, ma'am, you're done. Good. Maybe check and see how far your sister is with dinner. And then from there, probably eat first and then come out here. That'd probably be a good idea. But we're going to jump on into things. I'm going to paint. If everyone is okay with that. Have a seat and paint. Either one you want. I think chess would be fun just because we haven't done it in a while. I mean, you could color if you want, but I think chess could be fun. I haven't played in so long, I don't know how long it's gonna take us. Excuse me. But if you want to come out here and color, you can color. Whichever you prefer to do. Okay, so I think tonight we're gonna start, and I want to paint this white first. We started with that, but I think it's gonna make it pop so much more if I get the white on the outside. I think it'll work great. Get ready to lose? Oh, we're starting now, huh? Is dinner not close to ready? That's, yeah, ask before you do things that you need to see where she's at. So we're going to hold tight just a moment before I start getting paints out in case.
It shall be out shortly.
Okay, so you go ahead and eat and then we'll play. Okay? Okay? That work?
Yeah.
Prepare to lose? You think I'm going to lose? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Can't beat Jimbo, though.
You still can't beat Jimbo? Well, maybe you'll have to remind me how to play. Sorry, there was a cough. You had chess tryouts today?
I had chess tryouts today, and I think I did pretty
You think you did pretty good? That's good. Did you actually get to play, or was it an online, the digital version?
It was just on a piece of paper, and they gave you like instances.
Gotcha. Scenarios to see what you could do. Yeah, it works. Will you get me a paper towel over there? Because we're going to be painting this white, and it's a smaller piece. And I don't want to paint the table. That should do. I just wasn't ready for it. I wonder if there's still some tape on here, or is that just a... Yep, there's a little piece of tape right there. There's a little coloration difference on the edge of that. So I could tell that there was a little bit of tape on the very edge of the snowflake. There we go.
Okay, so I know those are all of your emotes.
Uh-huh.
But
Well, why not have so many emotes?
yeah, and also, why didn't you guys show me what they were?
Why didn't I show you what they were? I don't know. So looking here, I have, these are my follower emotes. So anybody,
What's that one?
it's just a little
Cute.
cute thing with heart. So anybody that is following, that is in my channel, They can only be used in my channel. Now I can use them elsewhere because I'm the owner of that, but they can only use them in my channel. And then if you are a sub, I have 7, I believe. Ooh, let's back that out. Okay, thank you. And we used him, that, and that. Those are tier 1 subs. Okay. Then we go down. We have our tier 2 sub.
That's the only tier 2?
Yep. There's only one slot for tier 2.
Do you get all of them if you do tier 3?
Yep. Get all of them for tier 3. And then tier 3, you have this dog. I figured I only have a couple people that have it, so I didn't want too many people laughing at me. So Jimbro, Hark, and now Will can laugh at me with a little laughing dog. And then bit emotes, so you have to drop bits in the channel. I think that's... I can't remember. That one might be, but I know that's a... Those are, I think all these are bit emotes. I could be wrong, but...
Is that a dog biting the heart?
Yes. Yes.
Why are they dogs?
Because you could pick different things in the generic one. You can pick dogs or cats or something else, and I picked dogs. So, good evening, 405. How are you doing this evening? Let's see where...
Hello, 405.
Doodle says, hello. Hello, Poppet. She's supposed to be going in and eating some dinner, and then she's going to come do Doodle Does. And she has a game. She wants to beat me at it, Doodle Does. So we're going to see. So I'm going to try to get a little painting done while she's eating some dinner. We'll see. You go see if it's ready. Okay, you do that. Sounds like a plan. But how's your evening, 405? We're doing pretty good here. I got a little bit of a runny nose. What are you doing? Go inside and eat. Get ready, whatever. Out here like doing the robot arm back and forth. Doop, doop, doop. Well, you said you're excited. I saw on Discord, so I'm assuming you got a package or maybe it's not even at that point. It's not a package. It's a delivery, right? So I apologize. I got sniffles tonight. Sniffles and wrong camera. And Gatorades. Yes, it was a delivery. Yay! Have you had fun? Have you made anything? Have you put it together? What have you done? Tell me all the details. Tell me more. Like, are you going to buy more? I don't know. It didn't rhyme very well. Hello, Latigo. How are you this evening, sir? How are you? We have 405 coming in. He got a delivery today of one of the thing he's been waiting on. So excited to hear him speak about that. And you guys probably aren't gonna see much of what I'm doing. I mean, you can see that I'm doing things, but color wise you're probably not going to, because I have the paper towel behind. Does someone want nom noms? Just leave my nom noms in there. I'll eat them later. Okay, thank you, ma'am. I'm painting it white, but I didn't want it's very thin lines, and I didn't want it to get on the table, so I just used paper towel instead of using the green paper that I'm almost out of, and I'm not exactly sure where it is run off to. So you may not see a whole lot of contrast at the moment. But I wanted to get the white part done, so when we put it on the cup, it makes a bigger, bolder statement. And white, since we have quite a bit of white going on, I just use a simple white acrylic paint that I had. I'm not using my leather Angelus white because not that I'm running out, but I'm running low on my Angelus, and I don't want to use all of it when I don't have an order placed or anything. And I'm not the best of painters, but we're doing new craft stuff, so being festive, using our laser, learning, trying to figure out what we like, what we don't like. Yeah. Let's see, you got home later than you wanted to, and the 6-year-old decided to draw on his body with permanent marker. Lovely, lovely. So you're having a wonderful parent evening. Lovely, lovely. This is Eric. The 2 new marshmallows. Which type of material do you want with that? Perhaps wood and not worrying about painting. You could do that. That would be okay. It would definitely, we wouldn't do any painting if it's the wood. The draft board we can paint. I don't see us the wood being able to really paint because of the material. Trying to think what would be cool. What would be cool with the hot chocolate? I think I always like the walnut. I wonder if you did, Jimbo, if you did anything you did on wood. I wonder, like the hot chocolate part, if you could make that solid for like engraving purposes to make it look like it's filled with something dark. I don't know, is that asking too much, tinkering too much? To actually engrave it in the wood? Just a thought. But I like the walnut. And by draw, you mean he basically drew a stick figure on himself, like arm body down. Oh my gosh, so he drew himself a stick figure on him, like he is the stick figure. So he has a circle and a line all the way down and across, and oh, that, yikes. Fun. Fixer permanent markers is to get a dry erase marker, darker the better, color, over the permanent marker and will more easily come off afterwards. Even on your skin? That engrave might be possible without too much hassle. Okay. I was just thinking if you did it in wood, right? It'd be pretty in wood, but to give that contrast in that area, just to be because if you do it 2 layers there, then I think if there's no colors, I think there might need to be some color somewhere somehow, right? I think maybe. So I don't know about the backgrounded area. Maybe all, not the word area, but the areas that we would have painted with the red and the brown. Maybe those have some kind of engraving of some sort, just so that, because if you didn't, I don't think that these things right here would stand and pop off. If you just did it single, all wood, I don't think it would pop. I like the idea though. I like where you're going with it. Something different, maybe not painting. I'm not saying I don't like to paint, but that is more work. Neck down. Okay, neck down's okay. It's a little better. He was not clothed and drew circles on body parts. Oh no! So you're saying 405, he had a lot of fun, right? He had a lot of fun. Oh goodness. Hi, Squibbler. Yes, don't ask me how you know about on scan. Jimbo, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It didn't work too well. Uh-oh. It's going pretty good here today. Pretty good. Have any Gojo top liquid? Yeah, that might work too. That, and just a glycerin soap with a loofah scrub. That would be my next thing. Now, obviously, depending on what parts things are on, you may not want to scrub as much, but yes. But we are doing well, Squibbler. Got a little bit of a sniffle today, but we're doing well. Good old hand cleaner. And he is not happy with that. Well. It has the pumice in it? Yes. That's what I was going to say. Do you have a, the stone? You could, lightly rub, exfoliate. But would we all agree that some lessons are learned the hard way? This one might be one of those. But no, we're just trying to color this top portion here. Doodle is inside. She is eating dinner. And then she's going to be out here. And we got a game. Not Jenga, but another game she wants to play. this game may take a good bit of, may take a good bit of stream. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. I don't know how long it's going to take, because it's one of those that could take a little bit, could take a while. Just depends on who's better. If we're both good, then it'll take a while. But I mean, watching paint dry takes a while too, right? Hot cha cha cha. Y'all like it. I know you like it. You come here for the terrible, terrible humor. I know you guys do. Been a motivation deficit week. It's been a little tiring. Yes, yes. You believe Sharpie type markers are alcohol soluble, which should be fine on all the sensitive bits. I love that y'all changed the wording to be super family friendly. I love it. I love it. Got most of it off. Left the certain areas alone. Yeah, that it'll just wear off eventually, right? Yeah. It will go in a week or so. Until then, you can be the coolest kid in the first grade. That's hilarious. Yeah. So this is when you look back and, you know, if a tattoo is something that he endeavors to have when he's older, he'd be like, do you remember when we had to scrub that marker off? Well, you know that tattoo doesn't just scrub off. Like, there's no amount of scrubbing that's going to get that off, right? Like, we'd have to scrub with the laser to get that off. So, think about that, if that's what you want to do. Each their own, but could be an interesting look back moment, for sure. 15 hours in work today and 12 yesterday. You feel the deficit. Oh, geez. So the laser did come today, but it's still in the box. He's like, I got a package, but the kid derailed my intentions and plans for the evening. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you get to dig into the package, the box, soon, and get to have some fun. The one that you got specifically, did it come with supplies? Do you know, is it materials that you could start working on, or you're gonna have to get your materials? Again, I can only speak to the Glowforge, and they sent a sample of proof grade materials so you can tinker and see what you like to start with. By the way, if you do ever get proof grade material from Glowforge, don't get the leather. Don't get the leather. Like, I will get leather and sell leather to you if you want to use some leather for something before you do that. Just no. No. Just no. Oh, I could use a laser and try to get the ink off of him. I see him like, her. Came with some samples. Cool. Good. 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 That'll be very nice. Like I said, I'm just here for those that popped in. I am working on a little bit of the white. You can now see with my hand behind it. It's kind of hard with the paper towel, but just didn't want to get stuff on the table. So yeah. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful evening. We're having a pretty good one here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Make sure everything looks good. Yes, yes, yes. And yes, I'm just using a very basic white acrylic. Not using my Angelus tonight because I'm running low on the white. So I'll just use some craft acrylic paint that I had. The girls need something at one point, and I bought a big bottle of it and still have it. So we'll use it. Use it up. Running nose. I really don't want it to run because I really don't want to have to go catch it. Really don't want it to go catch it. Maybe this weekend. Maybe. You're pretty busy with the Christmas parade and stuff. Yes, so where we work, that town, Christmas parade is this weekend. Next weekend is the town we live in, their Christmas parade. So, the town we live in, they actually do a evening parade. So it's like a lit Christmas parade. It's pretty cool. Just dropped a roll of heavy leather on your keyboard and the stream switched over to an article with live coverage of a 2016 election. Literally had no idea what series of keys makes this happen. Holy cow. All of them at once? How heavy was this leather? So it depends on the pressure of the keys, how many keys, and yeah. Okay, so with that, this segues me into this. It was kind of okay. So we come out, we hang out, we try to entertain, we try to do fun things and do stuff. But you also streaming. I try to have a direction, sort of, kind of what I'm doing, or if there's something fun I would like to do and potentially maybe clip it, try to use the time that I'm live to have content that I can use elsewhere, right? Try. Doesn't always happen. Yeah, I get it. But with you doing that, it makes me think that, I don't ask people around here very often to follow. I'll push the social buttons and stuff, but I don't normally do that, right? I push it once or twice a stream unless someone needs it. So with that, my comment is, if we have anybody in the crowd tonight that finds value in what we do here, you find any value, I would love for you to, press that follow button. And when you press that follow button, I'm hoping you aren't pressing your luck and there's, even if you need to, I will say it with you. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. And press that follow button for me. Something like that, I'm not good at these things. Press it twice. No. 405. You can't press it twice. You have to press it once or 3 times. I'm only dealing in odd numbers because I want to keep the number. Only in odd numbers. Only. Press the follow button, but it didn't work because it unfollowed, right? 73 times. If you want to push it 73 times, that is perfectly fine. I wonder if you press it though, it'll unfollow you. So I think it changes your follow age. So I would, before you start pressing it, just let you know, you'll change your follow age most likely. They'll mess that up. So if you like, numbers, you like metrics and stuff, and you like to show off follow ages and things, I might think twice about double clicking it. You already followed, so you pressed it an even number. Oh, goodness gracious. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. I'm good with that. That's funny. But no, just trying to think of fun things to say, things that could be fun, clippable, that you could prepare a little, but not be too prepared, and, I don't know. You're a certified button masher, and you have no plan to unfollow. Well, thank you, Jimbo. I appreciate that. Thank you. He's a certified button masher. He just pushes buttons elsewhere. Not that button. But speaking of things, I know not all of you do TikTok, and that's okay. And TikTok is, for me, it's fun. I like to see metrics and stuff move, and it's been crazy amazing over there lately. Now, do I have anybody funneled in here come hang out with us? No, that's the ideal we want to do. Have a different presence elsewhere. Is it helping me any monetary? Not right now. No, probably never will there because their numbers are crazy. But it's just fun to watch. But the TikToks that I have done that are actually explaining things, so things that I think out, or I take the time to be like, okay, I'm going to say this, how I'm going to say it a little better than just blah, 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 or a funny moment, which we all find funny moments funny, but if people aren't invested in the stream, they probably don't find it funny. Those things are popping off a little more. How to measure the belt from the fold to the fold to the hole you wear it in is like over 1,100 views. And for me, that's a lot. Not for many. For some people, it's not, but for me, that's a lot. So, it's been fun to see that. Dinner time! Go get dinner. Yes, yes, yes. Just had an amazing meal. Well done, Keko. Nice. So that means I need to watch out. And there's going to be an incoming doodle soon. You've apparently been here a year and a month exactly. Nice. Did you do the exclamation follow age? That should do it for you if that's what you're actually looking for. Or exclamation point blessings. Look, 29 days. Whoops. I'll count it as a month though, because some have 30. Use an external tool. I'll take it. So yes, because that would put you 1 year. 1 month will put you November. Yeah, early November. That would be right about. Yep, exactly. That goes like, look, 8 months, 10 days. 8 months, 10 days. I love it, guys. I don't even know, like, because it's me. I don't know that I can follow, right? I don't think you can follow yourself. Let's look. Hello, happy kittens. Let's look. I'm one hand tapping across the way here. Let's see if we can do this. I don't think I could. Look, I'm not following. I'm not following, guys. What is wrong with me? Oh no. Did Keko's not pull up? Give me a second. Did that work? It's being slow. Like, it's being silly. 1 year, 5 months, 8 days. Nice. Did I not type it right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it can only be done so quickly, and I don't know. It may be like a timer thing. I was just gonna see what the bot had on it, just to be funny, since it, since it doesn't show that I'm following, because you can't follow yourself. Craziness. I do appreciate all of you. All of you. We couldn't do what we do here. I mean, we could. We wouldn't have all the friends that we have if it weren't for you guys. We would just be sitting here doing things and talking to blank spaces, and I would be talking to Jimbo and the kids. That's all. While I worked. So yes. Hello, Marler. How are you? Good evening. Hopefully you are well on this Thursday evening. Night probably for you, because you're the same time zone. Not quite ahead. Squibbler, are you... I'm trying to think where you're at. You're central, aren't you? I know you're probably close, but you're central, correct? Someone left a reindeer out on the snow. Uh-oh, yeah, reindeer on the snow? This reindeer on the snow? You can't see it, can you? Oh, you're Eastern. Okay. Look, is that a little better? Can you see the reindeer? I'll try not to paint my table. Is that a little better? A little more contrast. Eastern. So it does get late for you over there than when we're doing stuff. Not feeling good, but okay. Yeah, as you probably hear, there's a little sniffles here. Snuffleupagus. Did some sneezing at work today, and they're like, "You've been doing that a lot today." I'm like, "Yeah, there's something in the air. It's something." And it's not Christmas in the air. There's something else floating in the air. So for those of us in the working force, I have a question for you. in your jobs, do you get a, we'll call it the word bonus. It's not really a bonus, but it's a bonus in most worlds. Do you get extra amounts of money for being like working at your position for X number of years? Get a bonus for maybe a loyalty type thing for your tenure? Nope. He's like, that's an easy one. Nope. Does your business offer that? I know that. I guess I should have asked that question. Does it offer it? Not do you get it? Because some people may not have been there long enough. But I should ask it a little differently. Where we're at, we do. And that happened to come around. I had to process it this week. So I'm extremely tired because I told you yesterday was regular payroll processing. So I did a payroll. And then I had to do basically another payroll. It didn't have near the input like it did, but I only do this one once a year. But I had to do another one within, like, I processed 2 of them within 24 hours. Like, hit the button in the bank to say pay people 2 times in 24 hours. I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm over it. Whoa. You only get bonuses if the company hits milestones. Gotcha. That being said, the base benefits are really good. Get a Christmas bonus, and it has increased every year. Nice, 405. Nice. Based on how long we're at the place that we work, after 5 years, you get a bonus. We'll call it a bonus. Where I'm at, they don't like to call it a bonus, but that's what it is. And with that first year, you get X number of dollars, and without going into financial type stuff, you get that, but it counts every year you've been there, not like from 5 years. It counts all 5, but you're not eligible to receive it until you've been there 5 years, and then it increases every year as you go along. So it's nice. Everyone from CEO down to day 1 call center workers get the same amount of vacation. So that's cool. That is pretty cool. That is cool. Now, that day 1 call center person, though, I'm going to assume they're not eligible for said vacation right away, though, right? So, again, ours is based on how long you've been somewhere. Or you've been with the company? Nope, accrued weekly. Got it. We accrue every 2 weeks. You accrue from day 1. And you accrue sick. We have sick and vacation time. So you accrue both of those. You, if you don't use any time, you get 2 weeks of sick and 2 weeks of vacation in a year. From your first few years that you're there, you get that each year, but you accrue it every 2 weeks. You can start using your sick time after 3 months of employment. Vacation, you have to wait until 6 months. After a year, you get 2 personal days, and then if you work over whatever, we have comp bucket stuff. You had to go get mine? You mean seconds? Ah, nice. Yes. It's pretty good. Give me just a second. We'll move this stuff. Let me read chat, and then we'll get moved over there. Last job, you had to hit 20 years. You got 8 weeks PTO. And see, I look at it per pay period, so every 2 weeks, and we don't accrue on that. Okay, so this is getting nerdy. If you look at a calendar, every 2 weeks, there would be 26 pay cycles in a year. But we don't accrue on those third pay periods in a month. So 2 times a year, we don't accrue. Only somewhat. What was the question today? I forget. What was the question today? I gotta look. Do you like when it snows? Okay, gotcha. We'll talk about that in a minute. Ah!
I do like when it snows because it doesn't snow.
It doesn't snow here very often. No, you had Kool-Aid or something red, big red, didn't you? Yeah. So yeah, we accrue that. I'm trying to think. If you've been here 16 years, you get like 6.67 hours every 2 weeks. I think that's what it is. So it adds up pretty quick, actually.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. I was going to move stuff. Okay, so Doodle, we're going to play a game. It's Doodle Does. I'm hoping I have room without moving all of my paints. We're going to see what we can do. I don't know. But this is looking quite nice. What do we think? Got a little color contrast to it. Starting to look cute. Okay, so we'll move said ornaments over here. We're not going to sit, we're going to stand while we play said game. So I can put these things in the chair. Again, my nose is trying to run. I don't need to be looking down too much. I need to look straight. The more I look down, yeah.
What do
You look down, my nose is running a little bit. Gravity pulls it more. So I need to look like straight and not so down. Yeah. We're playing charades? No, we're not playing charades. We're not playing charades. That would be at Jimbo during our streamathon session. Playing like shadow puppets over there on the other camera. Will it fit on the table? I don't know. I haven't tried it. Oh, you said I was being nerdy. Okay, somewhat. Got it. Turn it so they can read it. Remember, it's backwards. Redo that. Twister, definitely not playing Twister. This is the only Twister we're doing. We're going to play some chess. But if you want to play chess, you got to get it set up because it's going to take a while to play. And I do need to get some painting of those things done. Oh, chess. Yes, chess. She's tried out for the chess team, right? So she wants the chess team for that. So let's move this box out of the way. And I have to remember, do I remember how to play? Ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay. You think it's kind of fancy? It is kind of fancy. Let's go ahead and move the water cup out of the way just in case. It's Doodle. We're going to move it out of the way in case. I'm going to let you work on setting that up. I'm going to check this right here. It looks like I have something. So just looking. Make sure everything is good to go. That I'm not missing something here. Okay. Nose is running, sorry. Checking messages. Who's going to school who? She's probably gonna beat me. That's what they keep saying. They keep saying that she's gonna beat me. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Just put them down.
What color do you want to be?
I don't care. Which color goes first?
White.
Oh, see, she's gonna tell me now, right? Has the student become the master? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I am.
You are a student, so have you become the master? It's fun because they're magnetic, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is Doodle Does. I need to hush. Need to hush my mouth. No, you're not getting the headset for this whole game. No. Like I said, I got a runny nose and I'm not feeling completely amazing right now, so I'm going to do the talking and keep things somewhat on.
So this one.
Somewhat on
doesn't have a
schedule.
magnet.
No, that one doesn't. But isn't there an extra pawn or not?
No, I think so.
The student isn't playing against the master tonight. Oh, ha 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 ha. He says he's the master. Is that what he's saying? You can do whatever you would like to do.
Okay.
Are we going that way, or is it square? Is it exactly square? Does it matter which direction it goes? I'm just asking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just making sure it's a square board. It wasn't like one off. So I think we should play this, play towards us, yes. So can I set my stuff up, or, okay. I'm making sure. Now, are you going to tell us how we set things up?
Okay. So.
Talk loudly.
These little castles look. It's the big one, right?
Mhm.
Little castle-looking things. They're called rooks. they go on the very edges. This thing, I remember it's a knight because it looks kind of like a horse.
And a knight rides a horse, right?
Mm-hmm. This is a bishop.
It's a bishop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's being
Yeah, that was a little much.
That's nice.
Where? There's the bishop.
He's the queen. I guess I forgot there are two.
There are two queens, in case you do something. Which one goes on which side? I don't remember that part. Do you? I know that they're opposite of each other when.
So it would be the other way.
So I need to do.
Okay. Well, there's
Well, no,
the extra.
you can't take. It's this way because you can't just go and take the king like that.
Yeah.
So they're.
Well, you couldn't do that. Okay, and then these things. These things, they're called pawns. Kind of look like the little things in Sorry.
They do look like the little things in Sorry, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They do. That's fun.
And see?
What would it look like from the side? I was wondering that too. I figured I'd switch back and forth between things. I did not check to see if the side camera worked. You'd have to scoot, I think, back a little. So we can see some. I think once we get pieces moved a little more, it might work better.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to have to go from the top for a little bit. Queen on her color. Okay, then switch it. Queen on her color. Thank you. It's still the same concept. We just didn't have them on the right color. Perfect. Thank you, Latico. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, it's a neat view. The action. Exactly, the action view. I think it'll be better once we get some pieces missing so you can see some things. What? What?
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh, okay. Sure. So with that, do you want to quickly explain the direction things can move, or are we just going to play?
Okay.
Do you want to give people a quick rundown and maybe me a jogger so I remember, so
Yeah.
see how bad I get beat? Okay.
Okay.
We're going to do lightning round quickly.
So the rooks, they can only go forward and to the sides.
So rooks go forward and left and right.
Yeah.
As many
Forward,
spaces as they want?
Mhm.
Okay.
As many spaces as they want, as long as they don't capture to one of the other pieces.
Okay, so they have to stop when they can't jump. They have to stop.
The
Okay.
rooks.
The rooks.
These are the rooks.
Okay, that's
These are the knight.
okay. The knight, the horse. Okay.
They have to move in L shape.
L shape. Okay.
L.
Mhm.
That.
Anyways, an L.
Either way, any kind of L shape. So,
So-
it could go 1, 2, and then to the side.
Okay, so it's got to it needs to move 3 spaces. It can go 2 and 1 or 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Any direction, anyway. You just got to go that, and it can jump things. Correct.
Mhm.
Okay, got it.
Bishop here,
The bishop. Okay.
it can only go diagonal.
Diagonal.
But it has to stay on the same color it starts on. So this one would have to stay on white,
Okay.
and this one would have to stay on blue.
Okay. It has to stay on the color it started on. It can go diagonal, and it can move as many times as it wants until something stops it. It can't jump. Got it?
Queen, it can move however many spaces in any direction.
However many spaces in any direction, cannot jump though.
Mhm.
Okay?
The pawns, the very first move that they make, they can go 2,
Very first move can be 2.
but every other has to be 1.
Has to be 1.
And
Okay.
when you capture, it has to be
When
diagonal.
it attacks, it can only be diagonal. Got it. What's the king do?
The king can only move 1 space at a time. And
1 space at a time.
And the 2 kings cannot touch.
2 kings cannot touch. Okay. And it can only be 1 space at a time, any direction though, right?
Any direction.
It cannot jump.
No jump.
So the only jumping is the horse.
No. Horse can't either.
The horse can jump things.
Can?
How do you think he gets out right there on that first move? No, he can jump.
Oh, I don't know.
He doesn't get stopped. He can't land on something where there's if this pawn was there, he couldn't land here. But if there is this pawn sitting here, he could land there and take it. Yes, he can jump.
Okay.
Okay, student said so, master. It was a pretty good view. The top one's pretty good too though, either way. So, Yeah.
Okay.
We want to start with the top though, and you get to go first. Okay. This could take the rest of stream, guys. Hope you're okay with Doodle Does.
Okay, this one's the one that doesn't have a map.
Okay, and there's not an extra one, is there? Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Looks like you're marching into battle. Exactly. You're marching into battle, 2 by 2. I'm not very good at this game, by the way. Yep, I'm Snuffleupagus. I finished all my Gatorade though. What did you move? I'm sorry. You moved there. Okay. This is speed chess, right? It's as speedy as we can be, I guess. I'm just gonna go.
Okay. Though I forget how much each piece is worth, like in points.
Okay. You say so.
Sheet in the box.
That wasn't very smart, was it? I was thinking that was a bishop. That wasn't smart. She got me, guys. She got me. She got me good. Real good. Real good. Let's move this bad boy out here. Let's get to moving. She's not gonna make an army in the front here. Well, let's just go one by one and go. That was not very good, was it? Nope, it's not good. Okay, I was gonna say, you're gonna take your hand off, yeah. Do you want to keep captured on the side where they're still magnetic? Oh, yeah, do you want...
They're still magnetic.
Yeah, but you have one piece that didn't have a magnetic piece.
Oh, okay.
There. I think that's what she might have been talking about. I don't know. Let's see. My go? My go? Right?
Yeah.
That's not a smart move. I think that's what I want to do. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Put that back. Well, fancy meeting you here.
Yeah.
Jello. Do that. We're just going to see what we can do. They're talking, aren't they? With it, they're talking. Should you change this to makers and crafters? LOL. I don't know. What's Doodle Does? I think we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna knock that out of the way. Here. Do. So if that's the case, I think I want to make this move now. Oh, okay. You want to do that? You sure that's what you want to do? She's like, what do you see that I don't see? Again, I'm not great at chess, so yeah. Like, move it back, move. back it up. This means I need to keep up with moves and pay attention, but that wouldn't work because that then you do that. So let's no. I don't know what I want to do. I'm not very good at chess. Jimbo, do you think we should move out of Makers and Crafters? I don't know what we'd move to. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know.
Makers and chess?
I don't know. There's probably games somewhere.
I think strategic.
Maniacal laugh. Uh-huh.
Maniacal laugh.
Sit at the table, but that works. Oh, you're talking about back here on the back of the board? No, I want them down in case we change this side view, like right here. Action view. I guess I need to do that too. What you got? What you got? Your go. Your go. Yeah, your go. Well, just block me, why don't you?
Yep.
Yep. Yep, 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 yep.
I don't know if they saw that.
You don't know if they saw that? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know.
But seriously, once I do that, my chin itches.
So the other view is probably better, isn't it? I mean, this is a cool view, but until we get down to a few pieces, yeah. This one's not too bad, actually, an overhead view of the game. What you got? 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 It's your turn. Go, 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 go. Speed chess. Let's go.
Let me think.
Let you think? Okay. But guys and gals, Doodle Does presents chess tonight. Doodle is trying to beat her mama. And we'll see. She might do it, actually. I hope you do. I just can't think tons of moves ahead. Okay, so that's that. Let's just go ahead and step up. March our way along. And yes, if y'all see moves, I'm sorry. I'm not good at chess. I know how to play chess, but I'm not good at it. So I learned to play in the 6th grade. So you're ahead of me. I don't know. Maybe we talking and spit on it on accident. Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay. That was very not smart, is that what you said? She's like, well, that was very not smart. She just looked straight ahead. You know how the pieces move, but you didn't, but I don't play. You don't play. I don't play very often. Like, I mean, when they got the chessboard, we played a little bit, but because she wanted to learn to play chess and wanted to be on the chess team for school, the little academic team. So,
Your turn.
my turn. Well, you're unleashing her?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do? Are you sure you want to unleash her?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I can.
You think you can do
trade
things?
something
Think you can trade something?
for this.
Oh, you have to get a... Don't you have to get a pawn on the other side to turn it into a queen?
I think.
Yeah, I think so. So... Let's see. That would be that. We're gonna leave it still. You're moving, aren't you? We're going to move this up here. Okay. I moved my rook up 2 spaces.
Nice decision, me.
Oh, okay. That's what you wanted. Well, if that's what you want to do, I think this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, I just knew she was gonna take the. I just knew. Look, you were here, right? I just knew you were gonna take this pawn. I just knew you were gonna take. That's just what I thought you were gonna do, but you didn't. So, there you go. No!
How dare
Hmm?
Exclamation mark, blamer.
Exclamation point, blame Irk.
Though I do think it would be funny. It was like here, right there.
Mm-hmm. Keep moving. I can't go blame Jim Bro. That's funny.
Just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving.
Just keep moving, huh? Well, if that's what you want to do, I guess we'll do that. Your nose itches? Yeah. I know, this is very riveting, right? Sorry, I didn't see. What'd you do? Okay, you moved him over. Got it. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna be... No, I can't be that brave. I was gonna be brave, but I can't be that brave. Well... No, I can't be that brave. Yeah, I can't be that brave. Can't be that brave. You can predict the future? Can you predict the future?
Not really.
No, not really.
I wish you
Okay, let's see. We're gonna be this brave though. Let's see if we can make this work. We're gonna put you in check. Strategy games. You moved him. Okay, that works. That works. So, the question is, we're going to sacrifice and we're going to take him. Okay? I'm okay with that. Good move. Very good move. A very good move.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Got the stuff.
You got the stuff? She
Up
about
here.
trips over things.
Name that pawn.
Name that pawn.
What do you mean?
Bad move. Shouldn't have moved the king. You could have done something else and kept your... Do you want me to show you? Okay. So, you were here, right? I had my... Was it here? It was right there, right? I believe so. So what you could have done is used him, and then you would have kept your... You would have taken my rook and kept your rook.
This is why you gotta tell me the answers.
Brought to you by makers of that steer staring at you. That's funny. We are doing well tonight. It's Thursday night, so we're doing a little Doodle Does, and Doodle wanted to play chess, so that's what we're doing. Or color, either one. So we're doing chess.
Your turn.
My turn because you moved that there, yes, and that was a good move because yes, okay. Yes, it was a good move. So now that that's there, I can sneak out a little, maybe there.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You don't do that, do you? Okay. Yes. Don't want to do that. But let's see. bold can we be? I think we're gonna be this bold. But yes, we are all doing well. Big thank you for stopping in. Buffering. Sorry. We're intensely thinking and talking and trying to figure out who's gonna win this chess match. It's a chess match. It's back and forth, back and forth. Bold font bold? Yes. Bolded font bold. Where'd you move? You put me in check, did you?
No.
Yes, you have to call that if you do it. But you did that. Am I not seeing something? Do you have a plan? No, you don't have a plan? Like, what am I not seeing? Let's put this as a side view about time. You see buffering more than streams, but you're here. That's a good view, but I don't know what you can or can't. I think you can see more pieces the other way.
Do not right now.
Do not what?
Just
Don't? Okay, so I gotta think this out. You have pawns that can only move forward, which that one's paused. That one can move. You got that can move a little bit. That can.
Don't say anything.
I mean, I see something, but I'm trying to figure out why you made that move. So I'm gonna be gullible here, and I'm gonna take that because you put me in check. What? Oh, but you have. That's what I'm saying. You have to let me know that you're in check, and it's when putting someone in check, you want to put them in there, but not always sacrifice your piece. If you got something else in the works, that's fine. That's why I was trying to figure out what piece I didn't see.
What piece did you just take?
I just took her bishop. That was.
Wasn't it? Okay, yeah.
So I went one space and took it.
Sorry, I thought they were over.
No, she put me in check. Okay.
So how I learned that the king can only move one space, can't touch the other king. It's because I watched this video thing, and it said that apparently the kings have bad breath.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Well, they can't be beside each other because they, if you're beside them, you put yourself in check, and you can't put yourself in check. So it's your go. Okay, so that's a good spot. Let's see. That's still a good spot. I don't help that move. Trying to play things over there a little bit. What if we... can't do anything there, so we're going to stay put. What if we just mix it up and go here? Got to support the family. I appreciate you, Beat. I appreciate you. Well, might not be as focused on chat tonight. I'm trying to concentrate because you know how funny and how much it's going to be clipped if Doodle beats me, and how I will never live it down if she beats me. So I have to put on my A game here and focus. And I got a little bit of Sinus Strange going on, and so it's taking a she sniffs in over here. Crazy.
Your awesome game?
As I'm trying, my awesome game, as I'm trying to like thinking. I'm thinking. You're thinking, and I'm trying to figure out why you thought that.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know? You just moved?
Yep.
Okay. Because that won't take, that can't take, that's not the space, and that's on that color. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Hello. She wanted to dance with the pawn. She's dancing. She's dancing. And we dance. And they dance. And they dance. And the sun is in your eyes, right? Yeah, the sun's in my eyes. Yes. Okay. It is your go, Doodle. Your go, ma'am. Oh, don't move it. Few and far between, huh? She wants her queen back. She wants her queen back. She's royalty. She wants her queen back. I'm like, do I try to maybe finish it or get close to finishing here? We want your queen back. You did that. So there's two things I could or couldn't do. Do I sacrifice? Sacrifice? You want me to sacrifice? Okay. Sacrifice. Check.
Oh, that's 3 things.
Check.
As she bobs her head back.
Well, I can't do that, but that doesn't do anything to me because it's not put me in check. So, how do we want to go about this, Doodle? How do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? Do we want to take you piece by piece, or we want to take care of you? Slow and painful. You think I have her? I probably do. We're just knocking pieces off at the time.
I checked that last move.
I could have had checked the last move. I could have. Yeah, I did see that. And I could do that and check. What? I should have done something else, or tell me? No, you can't move there. That puts yourself in check. My pawn.
Okay.
Go back. You just can't move there.
So you cannot move to these 2 spaces. The 2 black spaces.
I mean, but you're not in check, so I mean, you don't have to move that. You can't move there either. You're in check. Slow. It could have been 2 moves and done. Yes, he probably could have. Rip off the band-aid. Okay. Check. Check. Is that mate though? Let's look. Not quite, right? Check. She's like, I'm running out of real estate. I'm running out of real estate. What? I mean, good game. Go for the throat. Go for the throat. Go for the throat. Is that what we're doing? Go for the throat. Check.
But defeat this game is imminent.
Mate.
I think it is checkmate. We're checkmate because... Wait, we're gonna zoom. Zoom in. Checkmate because move to here. Rook can come take her. Moves here, queen takes her. Moves here, the queen or the rook take her. And yeah, so checkmate. Why are you hiding? So what you need to do now is you got to come up and lay your king down. I shouldn't touch your king, but now you turn it. You checkmate. Lay him down. He's checkmate. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to figure. Good game. Good game, Doodle.
Can I put him back in the
Oh,
box?
you like, she just barely poked me. You can put them back in the box, yes. Put the pieces back in the box. It's like put the bunny back in the box. They like playing with the magnets. GG's! Yeah, yes, very good GG's. Yep. That's mate. As you can see, I'm okay at chess, but not, like, I don't look that far ahead. I can't look that far ahead. Like y'all said, 2 moves and done. And Keiko was here like, you could have done 2 moves and yeah. So.
I think you beat.
Yes, you did really good. You did good. She did very good. Now, she's trying out for the chess team at school. So she thinks she did well. They had a tryout today, so she'll see. They did, what do you say, digital versions of it, like online? It was on paper today? Okay. So they didn't actually play with chess boards, but they did things on paper. So they gave them scenarios to work out and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She keeps practicing. She'll beat me one day. That's why I got to beat her while I can. You look at me. Hey. You know. Yeah. Well done. Like I said, I didn't learn to play chess until I was in the 6th grade. Yeah.
I learned when I was in the
You learned in the 3rd grade, exactly, right? 3rd grader playing chess, crazy. Okay, so it's bedtime for you, right? Knocked over. Okay, don't knock that over because there's paint in that. Still. Good night, love you. Thank you for Doodle Does and a chess game tonight. It was fun, even though a little competitive, because you know I like to win. But thank you very much. We all like to win.
I can do that better. No, I can do that better.
Thank you. I didn't move my hand. She like has this thing about missing it sometimes. 405 says good night, Doodle.
Good night.
Good night. I'll see you in the morning. You need to go get some. You probably need to run through the shower quickly.
Okay.
So yeah, especially with long sleeve shirt on and it got a little warm today. Yeah. Go shower, please, ma'am. You do not have to wash your hair if you do not want to. Okay. Are you going to bed too, ma'am? I'm gonna say good dinner because Jimbo said it was good, and I may or may not have a sandwich left because he might have went and got my seconds. Oh, okay. I like the lips talking there. I could read.
Might need to put it in the
I could read them.
microwave.
Yeah, I'll eat it when I get done. So, because I'm already stuffy and the bread might scratch my throat a little more,
And it does have a little bit of a bite.
yeah, so it might not go well tonight. More runny nose, more scratchiness, and it just might not be a good ASMR crunching tonight. So some days it's a really good crunch. So, I love you. Sweet dreams. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bus?
Like today, the bus. You were okay with getting there on that time? You didn't need to be there early?
I was there early.
You were there early? Okay, just make sure that you weren't running behind or anything. Okay, that's fine. Just make sure. Yeah, you probably had time to go to the cafeteria and get breakfast today.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Was it good?
It was yogurt with granola, but hey, it's better than a Pop-Tart every day.
Oh, she don't like Pop-Tarts every day.
Well, Pop-Tarts are fine.
Pop-Tarts are fine, just not every day, right?
Yeah.
They get old after a while.
Applesauce is good.
That's why the applesauce is good. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Good night, C's.
Good night, sis. Love yous.
Love you.
Yeah, he's got to get on the move. There's another sandwich. Yeah. Got to reboot the phone. Okay. Guys and gals, thank you for letting Doodle come out here. She left her game. They left the game out here. Give me a second. Knock knock. Thank you. Thank y'all for letting her come out and always do Doodle Does, but I know that was a little longer one, so hopefully it wasn't too terribly boring. It's always a pleasure. It is a pleasure to have the kids on, but I also understand that it might not be exactly what you come and showed up for. So thank you for that. A little more in our maybe not in our element, but in our family dynamic element, right? Not entertaining here. You thought it was fun? Well, good. I'm glad you thought it was fun. I really enjoy it. It gives me one. It makes her think outside the box of something she can do, because she doesn't always do things with Stream. She gets occupied doing other things, which is fine because this is our thing, not necessarily hers. But it does make her think of, hey, it's not just come out here and do something. You actually have to put some effort and think about it, right? Did the music go off? Or did it just get really low on this song? Well, it's showing Spotify's not got any sound coming at all. Have y'all been hearing music at all today? Yeah, there's music. Okay. Yes, good. Okay. I was like, what? I messed up. But yes, it teaches her that there are preparations that need to be made to do stream stuff. And it helps her, I feel like, foster a little more relationships with you guys. Makes her be part of it. Not saying that she's not. It's just she's a little younger, so things are a little different. She might not always have the full attention to stay out here the whole stream and the patience to sit here and cross stitch and enjoy and hang out with everybody, right? So yeah, age appropriate activities, age appropriate, and the child itself appropriate as well, right? So letting her get to come out here and be in the spotlight is very beneficial for her and us. So thank you. So we have enough people here. Show of heart emotes. Favorite heart emote in chat. It doesn't have to be mine. I promise. It can be whatever. Let me know who's here. Who's here? Because we got a duck story we need to tell. Remember? I told you guys to come back and I'll tell you a duck story. Drastic measures have been taken. Audio only. Oh no! Oh no! Well, this will be fun then if you like the rip emote. That's funny. We got a duck story to talk about, right? A duck story. I told you guys if you came back. Jimbo's like, you said one heart. I'm gonna give you several. So y'all are back. Y'all have endeavored through the beginning of the stream. Endeavored through a well-played chess match where the master stayed the master for now, not long probably. So, would you like to hear about Irk and a duck? Catching a duck, to be specific. Do we want to hear this story? Yay, birds, yeah. Oh, duck. They'll make you choose. Quack, 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 quack. You love all bird stories. Well, this will be a fun one. Time for DuckTales. Oh, DuckTales with Irk. Do we change the title? We totally changed the title to DuckTales with Irk right now. Like, that's hilarious. Squibbler. Oh, un momento. Por favor. That's about all I can say. DuckTales with Irk. DuckTales with Irk. That's hilarious. Okay. That's a good one. Woohoo! Do it, do it, do it. Just do it. DuckTales. Okay. So, once upon a time, we had our story last night. We talked about me and Jimbo. We went to the same college. That's where we met, correct? Everybody heard that part. You also, if you were here last night, you heard the part that we believe that whatever you're doing, you need to find a place that you fit and you belong and do something and be a part of something, not just be a bump in the log and just doing nothing. There needs to be something. Take it easy, nature boy. Uh-oh, woohoo! Yeah, Ric Flair. I see what you did there. So you need to experience things, right? So with that, we are both social but not social people in the same aspect. But we found friends and we both joined Greek life. Me a sorority, him a fraternity. I know there are lots of stereotypes and we'll go down that quick route before we get to the duck. The fact that when I moved to college, I had a person that I babysat for, and she told me, she's like, she was becoming a really good friend. She said, you need to join a sorority. I'm like, no way, I'm not a sorority girl, no way. Like, because I'm very, very much a tomboy and very low maintenance, very, just not, that was not my thing because I believed in the stereotypes. But I actually hung out with the girls and realized that they were in the sorority after the fact, hung out with them, enjoyed, they're just normal people. Quote, normal people. We talked about normal the other day. So anyways, I joined a sorority, Jimbo joined a fraternity, and we enjoyed life that way because we had friends that were like-minded. We had charitable organizations that we donated back to. We met new people. We were just people helping people, and it was just good for the small college we were in. Yeah, no quote, normal. They weren't your stereotypical sorority girls, and the fraternity he was in was not stereotypical fraternity boys. So, anyways. So, I'm in a sorority. For any of those that may not know Greek life, you have to go through what we call initiation. It's not hazing, it's nothing, it's more of a ceremony, but they call it initiation because you have to go through this, be immersed in this ceremony and atmosphere, and go through it mine without just going into lots of things. A lot of our symbols and lots of things were reflective in a Christian manner, so lots of things had references to that. So we would it was just a nice ceremony that just members would know what that is, right? Kind of a secret thing, which is, it just makes it a little more special with the sisterhood. So during that, we had what we called initiation week. So you would be initiated like Friday evening, but all week what we wanted to do is we had a sorority house that was on campus, and during that week, if you lived on campus, you tried to be at the house as much as possible. If you didn't, there was normally an extra room here or there, and we would bunk up or do whatever. You try to spend as much time with your sisters as much as possible, sorority sisters. So we called it I week for initiation week. And anytime an event started that evening, which was normally like, 5, 6 o'clock, after people could get off work if they worked, or, that type of thing, they could make it to activities. Once an event, whatever was going on that week, that evening started, then you didn't leave the house without another sorority sister with you. So if you're like, okay, we're done our thing and we need to go eat, then a group of us could go to Taco Bell and go hang out, eat, and come back. We try to stay at the house and just, be a nice fellowship all together that week. Just reflect on our time that we've had there and what it means to us, this, that, and the other, right? So, with that being said, there's a whole bunch of us, and we wanted to do something. We're like, okay, our event was early. It was a short event that night, and we had plenty of time. We're like, what are we going to do? Like, what could we do? So one of the girls had a truck, right? So we're like, well, we're just going to drive around town, or campus and town. It's kind of one together, and see what we can do. Like, we're just going to, I don't know what we're going to do. So we're all in the back of the truck, minus a couple that were in the front, and we're driving around. So there's a small, we called it a lake, it's a pond, in the middle of campus. And there's these ugly ducks. Like, they're ugly ducks. They got the funky things on the nose. They're ugly ducks. And they're around there. We're like, we see them. Someone goes, I bet you can't catch a duck. They're just being crazy. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, do you know who I am? Come on. Do you know where I came from? Do you realize this? The girl in the truck in Texas, you don't believe it. You don't believe it? Why don't you believe it? You smell trouble? Of course. There's always trouble when we're all together. Of course. Always. Yeah, always. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. More of a retention pond for drainage. Exactly. But it's still a pond. It had a fountain in it. It had lights around it. It's supposed to look pretty. Anyways, so there's ducks out there. They're like, I bet you can't catch it. I'm like, I bet I can. They're like, go do it. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but if I catch it, we have to have something to put it in, because I'm not just going to hold it, right? Right? I'm not just going to hold the duck. I need something to put it in. For whatever reason, in the car, or in the truck, there was a pillowcase. I don't know. There's a pillowcase. I'm like, perfect. So, part of sorority life as well as you have, as you're going through, as you're a new member, is what we called them, new members. They weren't initiated yet, but they were wanted to be new members. Some people would call them pledges, but we didn't do any hazing or anything, so we didn't call it was a new member. It was a nice way of saying that. You have a duck pillowcase in the truck? Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a duck pillowcase. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Okay, but with that, as a new member, you just kind of form bonds with certain people, and you end up having, we have a little thing that applicants, a little more than applicants, you put some effort in, so yeah, but what most people would consider a pledge, but there's, we didn't haze, so we called them new members. So with that, we have big sisters, interns, yeah, kind of sorta, yeah. Along those tracks. So we had what we would call a big sis or big sister. Not always that they're bigger than you, it's just that they have been there longer. They are a full member. They've been initiated member, and they just kind of help and guide you through times. So you kind of, once you get in, we have ceremonies and stuff we do and pick and just kind of figure out how that works out. So my big sis, which is actually smaller than me, by the way, even when I was much smaller. Before children, I was smaller, but she's short. So my big sis was smaller than me. It was always fun to joke about that. So she's there. She's like, I'll hold the duck if you catch the duck. She didn't call me Irk, but if you catch the duck, Irk, I'll hold the duck. I'll hold the bat. I'll hold the pillowcase, and you catch the duck. Okay. I'm like, are you ready? Yeah, of course I'm ready. I'm like, okay. Funny enough, she's from the town we live in now. Funny enough, that's where she grew up. Kind of funny. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, be ready. I'm going to catch this duck. So what I do, I go chase the duck down and catch the duck. No big deal. I catch the duck. Yeah, by a lot. Like, I'm probably 5'7". She's probably 5'1", maybe 5'2", maybe. Yeah, fun sized. We joked about that. She probably doesn't like fun sized, but yes. Very small individual. Yes, very small. Like Doodle was probably bigger than she was at that time. So anyways, I catch the duck and I'm like, okay, bring the pillowcase over here. You're going to hold the duck. So I transfer the duck over to her because she's got the pillowcase, and she has this problem and doesn't want to put it in the case because it's moving. So she just wraps it around it, right? Like a blanket. So wraps it around it. Like Snickers. Yeah, fun size Snickers. Yes. So she has the duck, momentarily has the duck, and then she lets the duck go. And I start yelling and screaming, like, what are you doing? Like, I caught the duck. Why'd you let the duck go? It bit me. I was like, it doesn't have teeth. How did it bite you? It didn't bite you. I'm like, it might have did something. I'm like, no. I'm like, no. Turducken. I was like, really? So she dropped the duck. They're like, well, what are we going to do now? That was going to be funny. We were going to do something, whatever. I'm like, well, guess what? There's more ducks. I'm going to go catch another duck. They're like, whatever. You just caught one. There's no way you'll catch a second one. They're going to be scared. I'm like, really? Really, guys? You doubted me the first time. You're going to continue to doubt me. So I go catch the duck the second time. A different one. A duck whisper. Exactly. Here, ducky, 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 ducky. Ducks are dumb. These ducks were not pretty, and they were not very smart. They were, anyways. They probably thought we were trying to feed them, but no, they did try to run a little bit. So they didn't just come up to me. So, try flamingos. Oh. So this time I'm like, okay, I'm catching the duck, but you're giving me that pillowcase once we're done. You're not holding the duck. So I put the duck in the pillowcase. Okay. I have the duck. We all get in the back of the truck. This duck is going ape crazy. Okay. Just going nuts in this. Like, I don't have it smothered, but I have it in there and it's going nuts. I'm like, what are we going to do with the duck? Y'all wanted me to catch the duck. What are we going to do with the duck? Well, the person that was driving happened to be dating a different fraternity, not Jimbo's fraternity, a different fraternity guy. Obviously, we dated fraternity guys, but they were a totally different fraternity. And they had a house on campus. Well, this house, you would walk in, and they had a courtyard, but the rooms and stuff went around. There was a big hallway, and it connected around. There was a big open area in the middle. And the door was always open here, and you could get in, and then the hallway, they kept it open most of the time. So, mind you, this is initiation week, and everyone on campus knows if it's initiation week for us, we don't go, they don't think we go out of the house to do anything. Well, we're together, so we can go out of the house. That's all we're doing. We're all together. It doesn't matter. We're together. So we take, and mind you, after the events start, there's supposed to be no hanging out with the boys. We're supposed to be just the girls. We were all girls, all hanging out with a duck. I don't know if the duck was a girl or boy, so we might have fudged the rules there. I don't know. I'm gonna say one of the ducks that we tried to catch, at least it was one of them had to be a girl, right? The probability, yeah. So we take this duck that is scared to death, and we go run, and we go throw the duck in the fraternity house. Close the door. Mind you, this duck is like furious at this moment. We let the duck go. We run. We leave. We get in the truck. We go. We go back to the house. We leave. Oh my gosh. So the guys find the duck. The duck is roaming around going nuts, and it's pooping everywhere in the hall. Everywhere. We might not have burned rubber so that they didn't hear us, but we got out of Dodge. Yeah. This thing pooped everywhere. All in the hall. All up and down the hall. Because mind you, it went around, it's like a rectangle. Square rectangle. And it was trying to get out. It didn't know where it was at, and it everywhere. Knowing which fraternity this was done to, you're so happy every time you hear the story. Exactly. That makes it funnier. So, yeah. Poops everywhere. We get back to the house. Obviously, there's guys that several of the people sort of kind of rivals maybe. Like, Jimbo was in the fraternity that they were good guys. There might have been a bad egg here and there, but overall they were really good guys. And some of the other fraternities on campus had more of a reputation of being more stereotypical fraternities. Not that all of them were, but they had more of that type of reputation. So, yeah. So anyways, with that, we get back to the house, and we're dying because it was just hilarious. Then the guys there, several of them are dating some of our girls. One specific that was, they're both older members they've been dating for a long time, like a long relationship. They're actually married now. So, they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe the other sorority did it. They're like, they put a duck in our house. They put a duck in our house and it pooped everywhere. Everywhere. It's so disgusting. Because obviously it wasn't us, because it's initiation week. We're not out and about doing anything. We're together with all the girls. So it was so funny. Like, I don't know if they know even to this day who did it or whatever, but it was so funny. So I caught a duck. We released the duck, and it went everywhere, you rascals. Exactly. It went everywhere. Pooped everywhere. I caught two ducks. And it's just funny. Again, I know part of it might not be as hilarious to you guys, not knowing situations and people and stuff, but it was funny. It was really funny. Depends on who's listening. This is true. This is very true. Release the quackins! Quack, 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 quack. And I mean, could you imagine if we had more than one duck? Like, that would have been crazy. So that was our very fun duck story. Duck Tales with Irk. And I love the story. As Jimbo says, he finds it hilarious knowing what fraternity it was. And not too many of the fraternities had houses on campus or near campus. So that kind of... That probably made it worse for some of the fraternities. They didn't have a house, so where all the guys stayed. Probably a good thing, but could be a bad thing too. Make it harder to do group activities. You have to rent a space for ceremonies and stuff like that. So, are you expecting the story to turn into a cooking story? Oh, you wanted me to cook the duck? No. Now the duck they finally let it out, and I promise you, it found its way back because the duck was not harmed in the story, I promise. The fraternity house was harmed in the story, but the duck was not. Because the ducks would wander through campus and around, and they would come up the road pretty close to that house. So I know the duck got back. I mean, literally it was probably, like, as the duck if it could fly, it was probably a couple hundred yards from it. But, like, going around buildings and through campus and stuff, it wasn't, it was farther, where we had to drive this, that, and the other. It's so funny. The whole flock would have been better. It would have been hilarious. I'm glad a duck wasn't like anybody's mascot, though. That would have been funny. Fresh duck is a good bonding opportunity. Oh, no. What a plucky girl. Say I'm plucky. So, it was quite humorous. And the fact that I am very, very calm, as you know, hello, what are we doing here? I don't get too excited. Now I get competitive. I can be competitive, like when I was playing sports and stuff. Definitely get, but just pretty kind, sweet, you know, this, that, and the other. And they're like, "You caught a duck and threw that out? Seems a bit quackers to me. Maybe a bit quackers to you." Yes, it was good. Yeah, I don't get my feathers ruffled very much. No, my feathers do not get too ruffled. That duck's feathers were awful ruffled. Wow. They were so ruffled, it could have been like 80s style ruffles. It was really ruffled. Ruffles have ridges. That duck had ridges all over it. Oh, that is a good one. So hopefully that was a good enough story for you guys. Hopefully it was not too drug out, but hopefully it was animated enough for you and a little insight to some crazy times with Urk. I don't have too many crazy stories. I don't, you know. I mean, my sister did stop in one night and we did Urk stories because they're like, "Oh, Urk's sister," because she doesn't get to stop in very much. She's pretty busy. And they're like, "Ooh, I bet Country was in here." He was like, "I bet you could tell stories about Urk that she wouldn't want to tell." I'm like, "She would tell this one, this one, this one." And we went ahead and she's like, "You tell stories better than I do. Go ahead and tell them." And I had them rolling. They're pretty good. Nana always said to live like a duck on a pond. Yes, appears calm, but spinning away at full speed underneath the surface. Yes, that's what Herc says. He puts it in different format, language possibly, but yes, cool and calm on the top and like 90 to nothing underneath. Yes. That's what he says about our WWP events. He's like, "It looks to everyone nice, calm, collective, and running smooth, but we are like Fast and Furious crazy in the background." He's like, "That's what it does, always." Ooh, that's a lot of globby paint there. So since we're doing DuckTales and crazy stuff, what questions y'all got for me? What questions you got? What you got? We have a decent calm crowd here. I'm okay with you guys. And why am I like zoomed out this whole time? Why am I not zoomed in so you can actually see what I'm doing? Just focusing on the duck. I don't think y'all ask me too many crazy things, so feel free to ask and I will try to answer some, but I do reserve the right to not answer them if they're too terrible. You're hoping to have a replacement PC before then. Let you need another set of background hands next year. Got it. I think a big, like, we'll group definitely, planning group definitely will be getting together just to chat and touch base. And we did a little recap, not even recap, we did a decompression the night of afterwards, just to tell each other thank you, and anybody that wanted to hop in, of any of the team members, if they wanted to, they could. And we had a couple hop in, but we cut up and had a blast. It was crazy. It was so crazy. Like, you know, we always talk about rolling on the floor laughing because it's so funny. Literally, like, it's after midnight that night, after we've been up way too stinking long. Like, me and Jimbo stayed up for most of the event. I think I got 4 hours of sleep during the whole time. And he literally, we were talking about some pretty funny stuff, and he literally like fell out of his chair in the office area, was on the floor. He's like, "I'm laughing so hard there was nowhere else to go. Like I had to go to the ground," and he's like rolling laughing on the ground. It was so funny. So yeah, roses and thorns share the best and most challenging moments. Exactly. Careful where you go with this convo. It was just funny stuff that was being laughed about. And you literally, sleep. Yeah. Sleep Debt Funny is unbelievable. Yeah, it can be about dumb stuff. Yes. To the mats. Exactly. He was to the mats. He was laughing. It was hilarious. We were all crying. We were all breathing. Like heaving, like, you know, like the wheezing. Almost, I don't know that any of us really snorted. We might have, but it was just funny, and it was dumb. Like, it was dumb stuff. We were just so sleep deprived. It was funny. Anyway, so we did that decompression of, telling everybody, thank you, I'm not crying, you're crying, thank you, this, that, and the other. But we will get together and do some more things. Oh, is that box still good after it got wet? Remember the dishwasher?
Yeah.
You want me to do the big screen?
I'm just going to say that there were plenty of conversations to be had. Everybody was very elated because of just simply how well the event went. And we had a very creative, maybe an imaginative conversation that was that actually I think we're going to utilize next year. And are we zoomed in or out?
We're out.
Can we move that?
What, this or the
Your project there. That is something that was purchased same night. Probably
shouldn't have been, but
shouldn't have been, but spoiler. That's all I'll say. Spoiler.
We just talked craziness, and gummy bears come up. Yes, I know. Oh my God, the size of that. Yeah, do you read approximately 5 pounds? Like, you could weight lift this gummy bear. I mean, it is huge. Like, yeah, you see it like my hand, right? It's a 5-pound gummy bear. This one I'm assuming is cherry because it's red. Yeah, it's marked cherry. So Jimbo, in his laughing stupor, or is that a way of saying it? I don't know. Got on.
Laughing stupor?
Yes, I don't know. He was laughing, crying, laughing on the ground, but drags himself back up to the chair. I'm assuming he got on Amazon. Never a good idea to be on Amazon when you're sleep deprived, by the way, or sleep and in a good mood, or sleep purchasing. Basically, what he did, he bought several of us this gummy bear and sent to us. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Our core group, our to be quite frank, the brain trust of the whole operation. Basically, everybody got one. And it may or may not have spent too much money doing it, but it was funny at the time. It was funny when it arrived, and
everybody's like, "What?"
We even had one of the guys break into his and try to eat it.
Did he?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Destruct tried to eat his.
Was it any good?
He said
I haven't attempted it.
He had to break out the steak knives.
Because it's so thick?
Because it was so thick. He tried to bite off the ear and had very little luck doing that directly.
I do not think it is sugar-free. I think there is sugar galore in that thing.
Yeah, I would think that you're going to regret trying down this thing.
So anyways, we may have gummy bear mascots somewhere at some point. Yeah. Yeah. So what are you looking at stuff? Yeah. Let's see. Last night of a 5-day event, you ended up burning peeps in the campfire. Oh no! Ooh, colors. It reminds you of a thing for about 5 years. Ooh. You regret sugar-free even more? You'd regret sugar-free even more, he said. Probably. It'd probably be that bad, yeah.
Right. Real quick.
Peeps for s'mores are best. Yes, those peeps. Okay, I got you. Those kind of peeps. I was like, peeps? You put people in the fire? That's what I was thinking.
Real quick, creative question here. I am fixing to print another one of these.
Okay, another
as we
cup.
discussed.
Mm-hmm.
You said you wanted that in walnut, and you think this layer in hickory, or also walnut, or cherry, or.
I think to
be clear, we're talking about these two.
These two. You could probably do lighter on top. I think that would be nice, a different color contrast. But like I said, I think this needs to be engraved, right? And I'm wondering if like the part that's red might not need to be engraved too, because if you just have a piece of wood, I don't know that it's gonna.
Well, but you 100% lose the fact that it's walnut wood.
That's true. And if you do, okay. My thought process, if you do the same color wood, it wasn't going to do. But if you do a top layer different, you'll see a contrast. Then okay, yeah. It won't blend together. I was thinking it would. Good, yeah. Hickory and walnut. It's good. Light and dark. Like it. Depends on how much you eat. Exactly. More of a bucket of problems at the scale. That's so funny. Sugar-free gummies have a Oh. Are you saying it's kind of like a lot of fiber? Is that what you're saying? Oh. So yes. Anyways, so gummy bears. I don't know where all that was going to say that we will probably meet and do some minor planning stuff just to start talking and see what route we want to go, this, that, and the other, probably in January, and then we'll keep everybody posted. As again, I know it feels like we just got done with the event, but literally me and Jimbo started doing stuff last January for the event that we did this year. So to pull something off, to have a really good event, a very successful event that I feel it's successful, xylitol specifically, good to know. Artificial sweeteners are horrible for the human body. That's what I'm told. Like worse than the sugar most of the time. But yes, we said, because last year, not just the last month event, but the year before, our first one was very successful. We had lots of people that during the event were like, yes, we'll be there, we want to be there, we want to do this, that, and the other. And just a lot of people have changed things in life and done different things, and some stream now, some don't. And so we had to find some new people, even people that said, hey, we'll be there. They couldn't make the commitment because they had to do what was best for them and their family, and then we had to do what was best for us and the event, right? So we had to search some folks out and find some people. And again, like I said, it was a year-long, basically a year-long process of planning. So we will get back on board with that, and yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. Yeah, we did rally up pretty good that year. Yeah, the first year we did really well with a short notice, and like I said, we did well. It was good. So we'll be looking to add to our team. Now, then I'm not gonna say it was a magic number, but if you think about the way we did things, some people are like, well, you could add one or two. Excuse me, just a second.
It's good to keep your hands on.
Sorry,
on scrap
I had
pieces.
a tickly throat. So this was the piece from the nativity scene, and it's a pretty solid piece, right? It's not just scrap, but it's a good piece to keep. So Jimbo was coming out here to check to see if this would fit, and look, so he will be able to use that as a piece. And I mean, if he wanted, did that might be pinching pennies to have too much over there, so he may do it medium, but it's good to have the larger pieces kept just in case.
And I think this might be a cherry, just a darker one of the cherries. So I'm just gonna use it.
Yeah, it was cherry because the cherry was the top piece, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's already got
I think it's dark enough compared
yeah,
to
I think it's fine. Yeah. But yes, as I was saying, there's this finite number of whatever. You have to watch the VOD. Yes. VOD is good. If you want to watch, like, I don't have the VOD from the first year because I just don't keep them that long. But let's see. I do have my full this year. I did upload it to YouTube, so the whole 3 hours, it's on there. If you want to watch it, you could watch it. But like I was saying, the number of streamers, obviously we started with 10 that first year, and we went up to 14 this year. And people are like, well, you could probably add more. I'm like, you can, but we have to have enough, because you have to think about when we start it. Scheduling is the worst part of the whole thing. Trying to schedule, keep most people at their normal times, or have people willing to change. There are just some people who are like, that's my time, that's when I do it. The VOD for tonight, okay. It's just their, it's their thing. That's what they do. They don't want to change, and it's understandable, but we got to be team players as well, right? So just trying to schedule is rough. So with that, we also have to think of going overnight. Like this year, very, very helpful to have Texas chicken be an English-speaking individual located in a totally different time zone across the world. I mean, it was midday for him. He was like, yeah, I'll do that for sure. I'll do for sure. No problem. So he's like, yeah, that's a great time for me. He's like, Lofts at work, I'm home, not bothering anybody. It's perfect. I can, when I'm done, and it's not affecting my schedule at all. So we did that. But if you think about it, if we do many more people, we have to have not just 1 or 2 more. We have to have a large amount more, like probably 4 or 5 more, so that we can get through the overnight. Sorry, my throat is very scratchy, itchy. We have to get through overnight and then be able to wrap up at a time that people could make it to giveaways. So we either start later, or like you just have to change both ends of it, the top and the bottom. So the way things went this year, we may, like we talked about it, we're not opposed to maybe starting a Thursday morning. I don't know. He could be. I don't know. I know he does. His big charity thing that he does is for Alzheimer's. So I know some people that do. They want to pick their one charity and stick with it and not hurt their community pocketbook. And so they pick their one, and that's very respectful. So maybe not. I don't know. Yep. Just spitballing. Exactly. Well, we'll see. It should definitely be a good time. I love it, enjoy it. Like I have conversations, DMs with Brandy a little bit here and there, just in general, have some conversations. So it's nice to. It's not just during that time. So my nose is 1 and a bit. Whisper, yes. That is correct. Catch it. I'm in no shape to be running. I could grab it and say, I got it. Anybody ever say, I got your nose? Grab your nose and say, I got your nose. It's right here. See, it's wiggling. I had a granddad that do that. So anybody got plans for the weekend? Wash your hands. I probably should wash my hands. Anybody got plans for the weekend? I know it's Thursday, but it's the last stream day for us. Jimbo's got some work to do over the weekend. Like work. It's got to be some things. I have some design work I need to work on. I want Jimbo's help on the guitar strap that I need to do. But then I've had some people contact me, want some wallets. So I need to do the design work on those, or at least get a better idea. Obviously Jimbo, I know he's busy, but he'll be able to help me on that a little bit too. I will need to do some short stuff, because that's a weekly thing I try to do on a Saturday or Sunday to knock those out for the week, so I don't have to worry about it during the week, and I preload them up, ready to roll. By the way, if anybody likes any of that stuff, there you go. Plan to be busy. I bet you are going to be busy. I bet you're going to be very, very busy, 405. I hope to. I hope you're busy. And if you're busy, is productive, and you complete things, I hope Discord is busy. Feel free to do that for sure. No, gotta work Saturday. Exactly. Hoping to try a few different weight leathers for wallets. Nice. And then maybe try to get a design cranked out. I mean, if you have a design that, just tickles your fancy and you're ready to do something, Glowforge just happened to have some things on sale the other day, and I happen to have some acrylics now. So productive. Ha ha ha. I love it. Let's see. Kids scrubbing the room, so you'll be supervising and assisting the furniture moving. Nice, nice. Yeah. Let's see. 405 has to work and then has a Christmas parade and maybe hanging some lights. Oh, so you're not going to be that kind of busy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and you have to update your accounting software this weekend too? Eee. You may actually have you guys cut some pieces before you send the files for a die. Okay, cool. Like, so when you're making this, we're gonna talk this out. So, are you drawing it, like hand drawing it on paper, stuff like that, or are you doing something digital file? I got more questions after this, whatever this answer is. I'm trying to figure out. So I'm wondering if you send the digital file, if we likely digital. Okay, Adobe. Okay. So you would want us, I'm assuming at that point, to cut some different pieces out of leather and ship those pieces to you so you can do some construction to see if they work for your needs. Is that what I'm understanding? And am I okay with that? Correct. Okay, gotcha. Okie dokie. The next question would be, what type of leather are you wanting? I need to inventory leather actually, because I think I'm getting low on my stuff I like. I mean, I have lots of other leathers, but yes. Yeah, so work, no fun. Have to be a babysitter for the updates. Boo, I'm sorry. Are you wanting like basic vegetable tan leather? Because that's normally what I work in. I mean, and again, that's what the laser cuts, right? SVG or AI preferred, yes. You should know this weekend. You figure you just have some Rocky Mountain sent to you, a few square feet. Okay, that works too. That makes it easy. I didn't even think about. See, you think better than me. See, I wasn't thinking of that. Yeah, whatever you want us to use, if that's what you want to do, go ahead and ship it. Trying to think. You can use the P.O. box, is fine. I normally just don't check the P.O. box until Saturdays because we talked about that yesterday. I'm just trying to think. We'll figure it out. I think you have the other address too. You could do if you want. Oh, gotcha. The free shipping definitely keeps that part easy. That's easier than you just cutting off. I mean, if you have leather, cutting off and putting it in the mail to me, right? If it's leather like that, because it may be, I'm not saying it's gonna be a lot, but it's not gonna fit. I have the smallest P.O. box, so it's not going to fit in there, and so it doesn't sit at the post office all week, depending on when it is. You could use the other address you have, and that's fine. I don't mind you using it. P.O. box is just to keep stuff a little more business related on business things for sure, and just stay a little safer on the interwebs, right? Yep, we're good. I'm good with it. As you say, you enjoy hanging out with us. Not just enjoy, but I think you made the reference that you'd be okay leaving a debit card around us, so it's kind of a mutual feeling, so I'm okay with that. I'm not weirded out by you having the address. It was too big, but what they did, that's fine. That's fine. I knew it was coming, and when people tell me I know something's coming like that and it's time sensitive, they have two different options depending on what the post office wants to do. They'll put a slip in my box, and I have to take it into the office for them and get it. But since it was perishable items on it, which is very good to know, and I think you're supposed to mark those anyways that way, they put a key in my my box, and they have like a locker that's, you know, that key only opens. They have so many different size lockers over there. So it's funny when I take off early or try to make a special trip there to get there before they close, they always give me a key and I can go to the box, which I can go to that box anytime, no matter, I can be there at midnight, right? But if I go after hours to go check things and they're not open, the office isn't, that's when I'll have a slip. Never fails. It's just a karma thing, I guess. I don't know. So yeah. Yeah, most of the time it's slip, but they put that. Yours was the first one they used the box for me. The little key box over to the side, the locker. So, let's see. It says SVG or PDF are allowed in the software, but the PDF file must be straight from Adobe software. So that includes vector data. Yeah, because it's doing it in math, right? It's thinking in numbers and math. Adobe Illustrator dominantly for design, and you export it all the above. Yep. Use Adobe Illustrator as well, or at least you've owned it for like 9 months and opened it a few times. He's like, I use it as well, but you know, I've owned it, I've opened it a few times, so that means I use it, right? That's kind of like I use the sewing machine, right? That was a bad joke. It was a good one, but Jimbo's like, it's good. I always give a heads up before shipping, especially if it's foods. Oh, of course, yes, foods for sure, for sure. So yeah. Again, I did not anticipate anything getting high volume of mail. I've actually got more mail than I thought I ever would, really, truly, which is crazy. So I bought it for a year so I didn't have to remember to re-up it, and I bought the smallest box just so I have one. So we'll reassess in March or April? No, when did I get it? I don't remember. We'll reassess. They'll tell me. Yeah. If either of you would like some Illustrator pointers, you're sure you can get together at some point for sure. Jimbo's, if any of you, like, again, I know we talk about it, but there is a Discord. If you want to hang out or need some information or whatever, just send a DM or look in Discord. Sometimes we're just hanging out in Discord. I mean, we may be available or around. We may not be like in Discord exactly, but we're probably around doing something. And if we're available, we'll hop in and talk and chat and explain whatever we can do. And sometimes you'll even see Jimbo in there doing some laser stuff. It's kind of cool. Sometimes you'll see him working in Illustrator. Just depending on what he's doing. So obviously keep an eye on Discord if that's something you want to do. You want to hang out. We don't. It's all voice, so we don't do video chats of us. The video part is just so you can see the laser. We got the camera hooked up, so you can see that running. It's the same thing as when I actually have it on stream and you can see it. It's the same thing. Same camera. I just run that through Discord. DuckTales, like, woohoo! Yes, a woohoo! How are you doing, Shelly? We had a duck story earlier and we had to change it. It was hilarious. We had to change it to that. So yes. Let's see. Let's see. You found a surprise sewing machine in the living room corner. One you didn't remember receiving. How do you find that in the living room corner and not know it's over there? That confuses me. But then again, I have to think the sewing machine I have is like industrial sewing machine. Have you tried etching on leather yet? Maybe considering it if you get fancy logo going. Yes, like I said, the Smithy one was definitely done. All his logo, I don't have it here. He has it. That was all done with a laser. You can find that on Instagram. Would be the easiest way to find that, most likely. More like quack quack run. Well, it was kind of a quack quack run. Hi, Blaze. I plan to get to the post office and send your thing off this weekend, Blaze. I did get your address. Thank you. Or dodge, duck, and dive. I mean, I didn't dodge. The duck was there. I might have dove after the duck at some point. I don't remember. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. But I caught the stinking duck. So I told a funny long story. It was funny. The short story, not to draw it all out, as someone said I couldn't catch a duck. I told them I can catch a duck. You don't realize who I am and what I can do. I can catch a duck. I caught a duck, the first duck. My friend was supposed to hold said duck, let go of said duck because the duck bit her. Nope. So I had to catch a second duck. Caught the second duck. A group of girls. That we were together. We took it to a group of guys, like a fraternity house type thing. And they had a common area and a big, all the rooms were, it was a rectangle. So there's a big hallway. And we let the duck loose. The duck was not happy, and the duck pooped everywhere. And the guys did not realize it was us because we weren't supposed to, they didn't think we should be out and about doing things, but we were out and about doing things. Anyways, long story short. Goose grease. The duck took it seriously, though. Couldn't take a joke. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I don't have my activity feed. The activity feed's not working today. Why is it not working? What did I have? Babaloo! Welcome in. Why is that not? I just noticed it's not working today. Hello, hello, welcome in. So there's no telling what people have done today, and I hadn't paid attention to the activity feed over there. I apologize if anybody's done anything tonight. Hello, Raiders, welcome in. Babaloo, what were you up to? What were you up to? Ducks are notoriously uptight and unable to take a joke. I mean, we ruffled his feathers all right. Babaloo! Baba Lunatics raid. Ah ha ha ha. I like it, I like it, I like it. Hello, Donovan. Welcome in, welcome in. I apologize. I'm a little sniffly tonight. Let's see. That's the only event we've had tonight. Good, good. That made me a little nervous for a minute. I was like, oh no. I'm not sure why it wasn't popping up. What were you guys up to tonight? We are doing a little painting. Let me get just a little more paint on this, and this top piece, I will show you what it's going to go on. I do have the sniffles, I apologize, and looking down is not helping. And talking so much, I can tell I'm about done for the night. Like, the voice is about had it. Good thing tomorrow is Friday. I won't have to do too, I mean, I got plenty to do at work, but I won't have to, I don't think I have to visit with people too much. I'll probably put some more white on there, but for now it works. We have this very, very pretty. We got to finish painting it, but that is what our ornament is looking like. I have tape on it to cover names up, so it's not. Keep some privacy there. Oh my! You need to get a laugh track animation for the puns. I need to look like Stream Deck actually has sound things. I need to look into it so I have a button so I can push the, if we do a symbol, bottom boom, something, I can have a button. I can do that. I just need to look into doing it. So, some spooks, some emotional storytelling was fun. I'm glad you had fun. We told funny stories about a duck. That's one where duck tells. Haha. We told stories about a duck. You got it? New mic has sound. Nice, nice. Friday already. Where did autumn go? I know, right? I know. It's still autumn, like it's sort of kind of autumn weather. It's warm here. It's warm back up. Oh gosh, the ducks. I caught a duck. I caught two ducks actually because someone let one go. So I ended up catching two in the story. The story was much longer, but I caught the ducks. We took it to a fraternity house. Donovan's like, hydrate. I've been hydrating. Wait, you caught one? Yes, I caught a duck, and someone let it go because it bit them. So I had to catch another duck. Yes, barehanded. Yes, yes. I'm from the country originally, and the duck. Yeah, just caught the duck. Caught the duck. So two of them. Two. Count them. Two ducks. So we took the said duck. We had a pillowcase, wrapped it around it. Not like, we're just trying to keep it where it didn't see things. We didn't like suffocate it or anything. Just, holding it. So we take the duck to the fraternity house, and the fraternity guys didn't think we should be out because we should be doing events and staying at the sorority house. But the technical part is we can, during those times, we can get out as long as we're in a group of girls, and we were. So we dropped the duck off there. The duck was not happy at all, and it ran around the fraternity house and pooped everywhere. And they never knew it was us because we weren't supposed to be out about. They didn't think. That's the short story. 20 years ago, lol. Don't you know how long ago? You know, eat more chicken. Yeah, I love the chicken emote. So, but yes, that's what we did. We painted a little bit. We told a story, but most of tonight's chat and tonight's stream was, it's Thursday night. So what we do, we're family friendly around here, right? So I try to incorporate the family if possible. So the youngest child, Doodle, on Thursday nights, it's her night to showcase something or shine or just get a little spotlight and be involved, right? Because Keiko, the oldest, will come out and do stuff on whenever she's available, and her attention span and everything, she'll stay out here the whole time and craft with me and help, where Doodle likes to do spurty things a little bit and be done. So she comes out and we have Thursday night Doodle Does. So Doodle does whatever Doodle does, right? It's different every Thursday night. So tonight she wanted to play chess. So we had a chess match tonight. I beat her, but it won't be long she'll beat me, but I did beat her. So yes, that's what we did tonight for Doodle Does. And that was most of the stream, a good portion of it. Because chess isn't like fast, right? Let's go to the big screen so you guys can see. But I do plan on doing some more painting, but again, I'm getting very scratchy, having to keep drinking. So I think we're probably going to call it a little early quits. Yeah. Almost grabbed a Wave 3. If I had to get a microphone, if I was getting something for game streaming, or I had like that type of audio, again, I have the wireless headset because I move around. Some people are like, you should get a room mic, like have it. I just think there would be too much background audio, this, that, and the other, because I'm moving, or you wouldn't hear me well, or it'd be too loud. I think what we have right now is working. So yes. But I would definitely, if I was doing any gaming or sitting at a computer and you wanted to speak into a mic, that would be the route I might go. Because one, it is a decent price, but the software that comes with it is that's the big part, the software. Cyber Monday deals ran out before the paycheck hit. Oh, I'm sorry, Squibbler. I'm sorry. But yes. You got a Yeti WoW edition. Oh, is it good? Is it good? I don't know a lot about mics and stuff. I mean, I know some names are big names, but everything I've read and seen and whatnot, the Wave 3 looks really nice because of the software aspect that's already built in with it. That you can control different sounds. You don't have to have the big fancy Go XLR to go with it, right? So yeah. You like it? I'm glad you like it. Yeah. So you have a broadcast mic already, but you swap it between two computers. Want the Wave for Discord and eventually streaming again. Got it. I can understand that. For sure. I've not gotten to play with the software yet. Yeah, I don't know the Yeti X. Wow, just the Wave 3. That software just looks amazing. The Elgato. Sorry, I have a hangnail I'm like picking at. Probably shouldn't do that. It has WoW character sounds. That's cool. That's cool. I wouldn't know what they sound like, but that's a cool feature for sure. For sure. AT 2020 USB, you believe is mine. That I would guess would be, yes, the Audio Technica 2020. That's a very we're not gonna say entry level, but like when you bump up to something, yes, that's a very, very common one. Yes. The Wave one has it, but you want the touch mute. Yes, touch mute would be great. I think Cryptic, eventually when he gets his stuff situated and set up, I believe that's what he'll be using, the Wave 3. He's got to get some things situated before he can get all that done. And I'm anticipating and I'm excited to see how that works out for him. So, yeah. Oh, you can sound like an orc or a dwarf? That, okay. So the voice changer, I see. It's not just sounds, like it is an actual voice changer. So instead of sounding like a chipmunk, you can sound like that's pretty cool. And I almost read that you could sound like an orc or a dwarf. And I was like, why do you want to sound like me? I'll be honest. I'll raise my hand on that one. I read it and my brain went, why do you want to sound like me? You would have gone Go XLR and Sure Mike, but it was going to be financially, it was not doing as well financially at the time. Yeah, serve you well for the meetings and stuff so far. Exactly. And you have a lot of meetings and you have a lot going on there with that, so that probably is really good. I don't know. I know Sure was running a very, very good sale not too long ago. So if there's anything there you want, it might, I don't know if the sale's still going on. It might be, I know it was going on like the week before Wounded Warrior was going on. So it wouldn't hurt to look just to see. We had considered a Go XLR, but it's pricey and not sure if it'll work on my mobile nature. Exactly. My mobile nature, the reason I was thinking Go XLR at anything, it's going on. Thoughts? They still have the sale. I mean, if they're having the sale that I was told that they're having the sale, they have a $400 mic that could be $100. I mean, if that's a mic you even wanted to think of, that is a heck of a deal. I mean, I'm not telling you to go buy things, by no means, but I'm selling you a $400 microphone that it is game industry standard. Oh, 400 is 350. Okay, so not as deep as it was. Okay, $50. I don't know. You missed it. Yeah, sorry. Well, knowing that people are interested in those things, next time I see or hear, I will have to post them or have other people post them about them. It's good to know. I never know if people are into all that or not. I never know. So maybe I'll just start posting all kinds of deal. Yeah, everything I have. But yes, the Go XLR, the reason I had thought about it for myself is just to have the audio controls easier and be able to have them separate and do this, that, and the other. But I'm not that it's great right now. So yeah, you'll bring it out shortly. Okay, that'll be cool. It'll be nice to show off. I can talk for a little bit longer. I have to grab tape and put tape over the names, but we'll do that. Yes, Elgato does have a new XLR interface that gives you the software for the mixer. Yes, you could do that. It is cheaper than the big Go XLR for sure. You have to have the Elgato for it to do with the Stream Deck. I see. I have a Stream Deck. Jimbo got me that for our anniversary, I think. That was not this past summer, but the summer before. So, right around when we started, we moved over to Twitch. He got it for me. I had it. So, yeah. So I like it. Keiko said it's funny. She's like, I can tell which buttons you reuse. Because again, I'm outside. I'm dealing with the leather dust and stuff. So it does get dirty. It's not as clean as it probably should be. And sometimes I got sticky fingers with glue and yeah, all that stuff. So you can see which ones I use most. So had a blast. Have to dash off. Good night. Beaked, thank you for stopping in. It's always a pleasure having you around chatting. Appreciate you, ma'am. Have a wonderful evening. Crack that whip and make them boys clean their rooms. Hopefully your supervising job is not too hard over the weekend. Have a wonderful, beautiful weekend, and we will see you next go around whatever channel that might be in. Yours, friends, ours, whomever it may be. We'll see you next time, Beaked. You've seen people just buying some buttons to mic volume up and down. Seems to work. Yes. Different things. I mean, there's different stuff. I just need to sit down and take the time to tinker and learn and play with stuff. I have decent stuff of what I have. I just could invest more time. I feel with doing crafting streams, my time is invested in doing and prepping these things, not necessarily the stream itself, right? Which I should do better. I need to do better. That smells like burnt wood. Yep. My nose is working. That's a good thing. Okay, so we're going to get this blue painter's tape and put over the names over here. But first, I can show you this piece. We got to take the tape off of it eventually. Let's take the tape off the marshmallowy name area. I'll cover these. Let's see. I can cover these with my finger. Yes. Look at the pieces like he cut out. as they slide off the in-between pieces. That's funny. See, it's charcoaly looking. I gotta take the tape off and put the blue tape over those names real fast. Bear with me just a second, guys and gals. But yeah, like I said, my time, I feel like the prep time and all that, a lot of that is spent on getting the pieces ready. Where I probably, I'm not saying I should spend it on the stream, the stream setup and structure and stuff, because I'm working on the content. So I feel that it's good use of time. Again, everything I do is different than the quote norm of streaming, right? You can read everything you want to read about it, but it's not the same. Just not, the crafting streams are not the same as gaming streams. And not to say one's better than the other, there's just, gaming is more prominent and that's what people have stuff about. Hello! Those are cute! Thank you! Hello, Lori, how are you? Jimbo just made us a new one. So tonight we worked on painting, I know it doesn't look like we did much. We painted the white part. We did some red the other day. We had a Doodle Does tonight, and we played some. Those will line up a lot better when I glue them and everything. They're not perfectly lined. Anyways, we played chess, so we didn't get a lot of work done tonight because it's Thursday. It's Doodle Does. And then we have the one with a lot of marshmallows. Jimbo just cut one out. These we're gonna paint, right? We have those two to paint, but he did one out of colored woods, like not the draft board that we could paint. And let's see how these turned out. So we have, I believe this is this a cherry, Jimbo? It looks cherry to me. So we got cherry, and it looks like he's engraved the hot chocolate, so we don't have to paint it. We have a lot of different tape on there that we could do, but then we'll take this top tape off because it'll show the difference in color of the wood. Cherry and hickory. Okay, so the bottom is hickory, the top will be cherry. Okay, gotcha. Good to know. Thank you, sir. That actually came out really well. So there'll be a color contrast. I'm gonna have, so you guys can see it, I'm gonna have to pull some of this off. It's just a little sometimes tedious to get some of that off. It doesn't come off equally, but we'll take big chunks of it off so you get the idea. This one, Jimbo, I like this one. I do. I like this one very much so. And there'll be less coloring have to be done. Like I like the color, but less work, but still very, very classic. I'll take some of that off so you can see the handle. Okay, so we're gonna put this cherry piece on top, and again we will. That is very cool. I like it. You can tell that there's the reindeer is a little lighter. It's the cherry wood, and then underneath is a hickory. It's a little darker, and then he's engraved into the hot chocolate area that's dark. So let's see. I really don't want to pull all this tape off yet because it's very tedious, but I want to get a good, decent look at it. So let's pull the big chunks again. Bear with me, guys and gals. Bear with me just a second. I want to pull up the side camera with this and see if we can see a good color contrast. And yes, the blue painter's tape is just to hide names for privacy purposes for different people we're making, and yeah, we may have some more privacy things in the future that we need to deal with too. So, you like it? Oh, that color changed really fast, didn't it? It doesn't, the cameras do not like blue. Have y'all noticed that? Does not, look, let's see how it'll adjust. See if it adjusts. Turns different color. Maybe not. Yep, kids' names, so we're keeping them covered. That just changed the colors. Put my hand in front of it. So weird, like it's dark, right? Changed it. Like, come on, change. Like, I'm definitely lighter than that. We're gonna do a switcheroo here. See, there's that. Let's see. Oh, it was there for just a little bit. It didn't like it. It doesn't like the blue. It doesn't like the blue. So we'll show you up here. Look how cool that is. Look how cool that is. Jimbo, you did a good job. Everybody, claps in chat, hearts in chat, whatever you want to do for Jimbo. Obviously, this is not completely done. There's still tape and stuff, and we'll need to glue it down, but amazing. And we'll have to get some ribbon or some string of some sort and make it a nice, pretty Christmas ornament. I love it, I love it, I love it. So they will make a nice little presents for the girls. I said that for the girls because I was trying to be Gru, and Gru talks about the girls. But in short, you've engraved names at a 45-degree angle on the marshmallows. Yeah, so these little squares here are marshmallows, and the names are diagonal there. So, yeah. Keep the kiddos safe and not let them... We'll let them put their names out when they're old enough to put their names out, and other people's as well. So, want to try to keep... that's something I do too. Like when I'm making something, like, is that something I can do on stream, or you not want it on stream? Like it's I try to ask those questions if there's some things going on, if it's especially people I know or people in the community. If it's just a random person, like nobody knows or anything, then I'll just do it. Or if it's a logo of something, then we'll just do it. But yeah. So I think that's going to call it quits for us tonight, guys and gals. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. I got to get that. I put way too much, glue, way too much paint over there. I didn't know if Doodle was going to make it out here tonight. She had homework, and I didn't know if she was going to make it. So I thought I'd get a lot more painting done than I did, because I wasn't quite sure, right? Let's take a look, see who is on tonight. But thank you guys for coming and hanging out. If you wouldn't mind hanging out just a little longer so we can go say hello to someone, make their night a little better by going and boosting them up in the directory so maybe other people get to see them. Yeah. The stream was just ducky tonight. I'm so glad you liked the duck humor. I love it. So funny. All the ducks. Like, we're going to end up having to make a duck emote, aren't we? Yeah. Yep. I gotta be careful with that, because I might, like, somebody's gonna slip someone. Oh yeah, stream was absolutely quacked. I mean, we're pretty quackers or bonkers around here, you know, quackity quack. But yes, Babaloo coming in with a raid tonight. All the beautiful people Jimbo's shouting out. Yes. At least it was duck poo. It wasn't duck poo. No, I would say the stream was not on par. I mean, we talked about duck poo because it happened in the story about the duck, but stream was definitely better than duck poo tonight. Definitely better. Thanks to you guys and gals for hanging out. If you didn't come and hang out, it could have been duck poo. I don't know. Okay, let's see what we want to go say. Who we want to go say hello to? Who we got online? Who we got? Let's see. We went and said there, and that's gaming. But we said hello there last week, I believe. Let's see. We got a New World Gaming. Let's see. Just chatting. We got Pottery. We haven't seen Pottery recently. Who else we got? Like, it is dead tonight. I'm guessing we're going to go, not that it's default, but we're going to go say hi to Mr. Rhino Line, because that's about all I got. Unless y'all got somebody y'all really, really want to go see. Ooh, Pottery is great. Let's go say hello to Mr. Rhino. Let's go say hello to him. Let's make his evening better. He probably just got started. He's an East Coast. Nope. He's a West Coast kind of guy. The other direction. You know, your other left. Yeah. So, but yes. Let's go set that raid. See if we can get it going. For those that don't know, Rhino Line was on Mixer. Got partnered on Mixer. Again, you had to have like 2,000 followers, and that was a lot of people on Mixer because it wasn't very populated. And he got that partnership in February-ish, and the Mixer shut down in June. So it's been a rough ride for him. So let's go make his day. Sorry, scratch your throat. Guys and gals, have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful weekend. Tonight is the last stream of the week for us around here. We got plans, we got stuff going on, making things and doing some works and this, that, and the other. But I want you to have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Enjoy your first weekend, full weekend of December. Hopefully, if you need to get the Christmas tree up, you can get it up. That's a plan around here too. And just enjoy yourself. Take a little time for you, even if it's 15 minutes. Just do something for you so that you have your synergy, your balance among you, so that next week when you do get started, you will be better for it. So again, thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate you. We will see you on Monday night out here. We'll be doing leather stuff on Monday. I got plenty of leather I need to get done. So until then, guys, later. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.